Shayannath, back again with another video. Today in this video we'll be talking about for loop and foreign loop. And the previous video we have talked about, actually we have discussed about the solution of the assignments which I have given to you. So I guess you are clear with the assignments part, and now we'll move into the for loop. So let's create a file into the loops folder. By clicking on the first icon, you will create a new file and just write for loop, sorry, for loop dot. Okay, close this one. Yep, done. Then first we will define a main, and let me do the same thing again in case of for loop, so that you can understand it better. Sorry. Yeah, so for loop is a very compact loop and is a very small loop in comparison to while loop and do while loop. Okay, you have to write all the statements in a line with a keyword for, not like while or do while that you have to first initialize at the top, and then you have to write the do statement and then the condition, and then in the block you will increment it. It is not like that. Okay, so for that you need to write the for keyword, and then var you have to initialize var equals to 1, and then you have to put the condition from 1 to 20. Okay, from 1 to 20, so you have to give your 20, and then I plus plus you have to increment it. Okay, you have to increment it. It's done. And then we have to check it if it is odd or even. Okay, if I mod 2 not equal to 0 means it is even. Okay, so then I will print it and show the results. That is I'll print I, else it will not give anything. And let's run this one, and I think this code is okay. Let's run it and check it. Open the terminal, move on to the loops folder, cd loops, and then just write dot space the file name for loop dot. See, 1 3 5 7 9 11 13 15 17 19. So it's clear. Let's do this with even numbers. Let's put it even and just change it by this, and watch the output. See, 1 3 1 3 5 7 9 11 was the previous one, and now 2 4 6 8 10 till 20. Okay, so this is the part for loop. It's very easy, just like while and do while. And for loop is a entry control loop. First this operation gets executed, and then the block gets executed. Okay, now I want to talk about the foreign loop. Let's comment this. Done. Then write the main method. Okay, then I will assume a list here. List, then course list equals to, let's write anything here, just like we are studying Dart, Java, Python, sorry, yep, then C++, Golang. Okay, so 1 2 3 4 5, perfect. Now we have given a task that we have to print all these things, and we have to iterate through it using a loop. Okay, in the previous video I've seen that you can print this by using like this course list, but it's not a very good thing. Okay, we need to iterate through it and perform, we can perform different actions also. So for that we need for in loop. Okay, so how does this work? For var courses in this one, do you get my point? I am storing var var courses, I am iterating courses in the course list. Okay, the course list is this one, and now I will print courses. Let's run it. cd, oh sorry, see, dart java, dart java python c++ golang, dart java c python c++ golang. The use of the for in loop is we don't have to give the end statement, that is the loop will continue till this time. Yeah, we can surely get the length of the course list and then we can find it by using the for loop. But the speciality of for in loop, which is actually just like for each loop in java, it has been introduced in dart, a new concept, that for in loop. Okay, so it is used to iterate through the data structures which are present in dart. Okay, so this is the concept of for in loop and for loop. I hope you have enjoyed the video. If you really like this video, hit the like button, subscribe our channel, because I will be posting this content like this in the quarantine period, and let's learn dart. Okay, stay tuned. Bye bye.